All right. So, but we do actually have on board uh, DeMello. Hello, the Mellow.
Has it started?
Yes, it started. I don't generally do an interaction thing unless I'm actually recording. So,
It hasn't started. It hasn't started. It's not live.
Sean V says that is one angry cat.
Yeah, because they're not saying anything. They're just saying
They're just
Are
saying
we doing?
angry cat.
Are we? What is going on here? Do we have a? All right. No, I'm not dropping frames. So it's whatever it is. And YouTube says we've been live for about 30 seconds, so we should be okay.
But none of us.
I don't know what.
There we go.
Okay. So now that we're all set again, haha. All right. Some extra. Now we have some extra stuttering stoats. Yeah. Okay. So apparently YouTube is just kind of being
YouTube.
YouTube. Might not be an angry cat. It might just be a good actor. Well, yeah. Well, no. All right. So guess what, Dev? I have a coffee and a grumpy. Guess which one you're going to get part of? Ha ha! This should tell you everything. So let's get this thing moving. I have the mellow with me today. You will see Set Alpha's icon in the upper right hand corner. He is not here yet. He has a thing that he has to deal with, and then he will be in. Sanji, of course, is present.
Hello, one and all.
Ratchet is on hand.
I wanna die.
And then our bestest ever Australian lady, we have a flying brick, who is
You thought we'd actually be dead for this.
I did.
I want to kill you.
You know what? When we're done throwing, when we're done throwing you the developer, we'll talk.
We could double flat out to
I'll be triple.
No, you won't. Ha. Now, what is? Oh, I know what Steam's trying to tell me. All right.
German?
All your base.
Hey, Chuck, at least I live in the same hemisphere as you.
Yeah, well, that's true in all cases because technically Mello, I think, is on the other side of the Greenwich Prime from here.
I'll let you believe whatever I want you to believe, so I'm just gonna stay firm in there.
He's at zero, isn't he?
Bloody house with a laptop.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Part of Kitty's problem, of course, is the evil laptop she's been working with. At least some significant part of. So let's do. All right. So if we're gonna do this thing, we might as well do it right. Okay, here we go. This is the Sorceress. In a fairy tale kingdom, evil forces are attacking citizens. The monsters appear suddenly, and nobody knows from where they are or who leads them. The best knights of the kingdom fell in this war. Castles are destroyed, and people survive as they can. Yeah. So I think we should probably start out with a little bit of gameplay time. What do you guys think?
No, I don't think we should.
I'm pretty sure the screenshots show the range of animation and
Oh no! We might as well. We're gonna talk about the develop. We're gonna talk smack about the developer. We might as well at least show the kids what they're getting. Caraba Studio, and that is actually not set correctly. Haha.
Only the best game world in the universe that he's just gotten out of an asset pack.
That's what it would seem like. I'm not sure which. I am not 100% sure which asset pack he's using. So, all right. Let me just grab this here real quick. Good. Set to there.
if you actually notice, Unity Personal, not Unity Professional, Personal.
Yeah. Well,
Personal.
you know what?
Same
Unity
usage.
Personal is okay if you use it correctly.
Apparently, me and Sanji can't be heard.
Really?
Yeah,
Sanji and
that's,
Brick cannot be heard.
And this amazing intro and nothing.
yeah,
People
nothing.
hear me and Ratchet. Or is it
Let's
just
see. No, that's
Rick
all,
and
that
Sanji?
is all set correctly. I don't have the foggiest idea why it thinks it has to do that. All right. Go ahead and talk to me here, Brick.
Talking.
Well, you're showing up okay on this end. Let me see what if it's actually going to be a technological issue. It shouldn't be hard to suss out.
Somebody comes to saying that he can hear Brick now, but he can't hear Sanji.
That's because Sanji's not talking. That's because Sanji is not talking. Okay. So let's see how this game has actually taken an update since the last time I saw it. There we go. Well, yeah.
I'd say make a new game. Oh, I was going to say make a new game. And there we have Comic Sans.
All kinds of Comic Sans.
You have to start a new game. You have to show them the great grammar of the opening.
Oh yes, I probably do. You know what? You are absolutely 110% correct. I am deeply sorry, folks. It's just that I don't like having my eardrums blown out.
The best thing is when it says many monster attack village and it's got one skeleton running left and right.
Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that? All right.
One thing I also like is early on, and then it says that the dead rose up from the grave, and then people were saying they have no idea what these creatures are, even though they just mentioned before that it was the dead coming from the grave.
New game. All previous saves will be deleted. Wow. That's okay. I won't be losing very much.
There's not very much to lose.
The darkness has thickened. That is some brilliant freaking English there, pal. I realize you're Russian, but that's still brilliant.
From the graves.
What a great pop in.
And bad camera work, too.
He just made the character invisible and then ran to the environment.
Well, there was a second one just standing there. King's army was defeated by one skeleton and a skeleton boss. Yep, absolutely.
Do not underestimate the power of the one skeleton and skeleton boss.
I know, right?
So that's all the assets he could afford.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's a spider in front of the thing. Remote settlements. Ooh.
The skeleton boss will actually fight.
Oh,
Which is
for the record, guys, not skippable.
Yeah. It might be
easy skip, Alt F4.
No. That doesn't actually work anymore, you realize.
They've locked it off.
So if the King's army is completely ineffective against these things, why is a peasant girl going to be any better? Can somebody explain that to me?
Eye as well. Small eye as well.
Game logic.
She is the legend of Zelda.
I like how they're showing the dynamic trail, and then half the time it's just the girl standing in the canyon holes.
Yep. Because Bevelink is Bev. And we have to wait for this intro sequence to end because we can't do anything. Because I can barely hear myself or any of you with it on like that. Because this movie is running at 60 frames a second and is forcibly set to max volume. I can't even change it. And now I can hear again. Ow, 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 ow.
I'll link this to Ratchet too. The Greenlight page is still up.
Oh, really?
Can I just say
Yeah,
that
I'll link
before this actually started, the game actually crashed when busy trying to load into the game from when the first time I was playing this.
Okay. Now, I know, Ratchet, that you have actually played this. The mouse capture's dead. I worked all day and I got very tired. Need to move this barrel to other barrels. Can you help me, please?
You forgot the one thing.
Barrel to other barrels.
You forgot what you need to press to interact with the people.
I'm gonna let them guess, actually, at this point.
Also, once you pick up that barrel, do a 180 and look at the thing over to your left. Go behind. There should be barrels on your right hand side. I'll do a 180 now. It's the one on the opposite side of where you're standing. If you go across the road.
Okay.
He's not standing
See,
there
there's
anymore.
barrels
There's
next
the
to it.
barrels.
Is there a barrel that's just light coloured for no reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, well, what I had was like the little pickup thing that overlay on it. You could actually see that the entire game, and it's like it showed through the ground. So no matter where I was, I could see this barrel that I couldn't touch, which is just amazing.
Okay, and I forget which one's the inventory. That's just cycling.
Cuddles, you're currently wrong. It isn't F to interact.
It's not F, it's I, actually.
That's like the most awkward key to try and press, though.
Okay, Croc, are you pressing the right mouse button for any reason whatsoever?
No.
Are
Okay.
you sure?
Isn't it for moving the camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like she's got a sword dick from the side.
Okay.
Well,
in the-
considering it's going right through her freaking fingers.
And
Okay.
pelvis, it looks like.
Okay, I played the demo. The difference between the demo and the full version, apparently, is the demo, if you don't press the right mouse button, the camera will rotate 360 degrees, and there's nothing you can do to stop it besides pressing the right mouse button.
Oh wow, there's actually some controller support here. Let's see how it works with that.
Oh god. Oh, that
no.
jumping animation. Look at that jumping animation.
You're jumping from a...
How do you...
Oh wow, the camera on the right stick for... That's it hard over.
Your sensitivity's too high. You turn down, man.
There's actually
No one can...
If you actually notice, there's still the cursor there when you're in controller mode, too.
Oh,
And
that's too hard to program out.
left bumper can be used to cycle, but there is no attack. It just doesn't exist.
Try clicking a stick in, because that might be what he's, for some reason, assigned it to.
He probably hasn't designed it at all, which is kind of the point.
German says this game already looks boring.
You've got to hold down every single button on your controller to
Incredibly.
interact.
Take me to distant lands.
You got to be level 15, which you can do in the demo. If you get to level 15 in the demo, which I did, yeah, I have no life, you can actually travel to other areas that are meant to be locked off in the demo.
Oh, so why buy the game when you why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Hmm.
So you can post a review and shit all over it.
Yeah, well, there is that. I've already done that actually.
You just can't
Yeah.
talk to the hello girl anymore. She
Hello.
refuses to talk to you. Yeah. I'm like 99% sure that's you. If we record your voice, put it next to it.
I'd need a
Jiba.
lot more shit.
That just worked.
Oh no, there's a dislike on the video. I wonder what happened.
Yeah,
I wonder if
Kara-
that will-
I already told
Here's
Karab
the
this was
thing.
coming.
Croc, has your review been flagged yet? Because it's been flagged Sids and Mellows.
I don't recall it being flagged, but then I just came straight out, started the shit, and left a video behind.
I've checked and there isn't a flag on Croc's review yet.
Ah, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, we were discussing this before. The main player model isn't meant to be a player model. It's meant to be an NPC.
That's why she glitches between animations with no smoothing.
And
Which
that's why
isn't
when you
even that
ju-
hard.
It's also why when you jump and then just stand in place, you still continues in the running animation.
But there is a thing called animation smoothing that is part of Unity where you can overlap two animations. So she goes from standing to walking instead of standing walking. It's not that hard to do. It takes 2 seconds to set up. And I don't understand why they're not using it.
Because they don't. Because apparently
They
this
don't
guy
know how
here
to.
won a whole bunch of awards by not doing so.
Oh yeah, you totally won awards.
Yeah.
But the other games that won
Awards
those
that haven't
awards,
been awarded yet.
the game that won most of those awards, I kind of looked at and went, really? They look like they're on about the same level.
German will talk about what's
Honest-
happened with that in a bit.
Yeah. It looks like a really shit MMO. And you know me, I'm a connoisseur of MMOs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
That's-
A lot of the
it.
ones I play are automatically just better than this.
Is it by any chance Neverwinter that you've almost got 2,000 hours in?
Yeah. I've
That isn't
played
even an
other
exaggeration.
MMOs.
That
I've
isn't
played
even an
other
exaggeration.
MMOs. It's just yeah.
It's an
Oh,
SS.
and there's another one.
Yeah, that's the one that spawned. When you kill him, all it does is teleport him away. And
Oh,
That's all it
Toon
does.
Dislikes, what's going on?
if you want to go to the code and look at it, all it does is it basically spawns in a dead one after he dies or plays death animation, and then just respawns him like the player does. Which doesn't sound that interesting, but it's hilarious to watch because it's the latest way you could do AI in the game.
yeah, it just means you get jumped by a second copy of the damn thing before you before the first one's even gone and fallen down.
Also, you notice that you can have less than, like, its health can go into minus or just 0, and it will still be attacking you for a second. And no matter how far you run away, it will still damage you if it swings before you run.
Oh, look at there! He dropped a sword. I've never actually seen it do that.
I have.
I have.
You can get him to bug out. If he hits
Just
it on the
the-
right
just the
angle,
same
the
sword.
sword clips into the ground. This makes Morrowind's combat system. Yeah, I was
This
it's
makes
about-
Arena's
Yeah.
combat system look good, and that actually takes some work. Hey, Lady Innkeeper, Lady Innkeeper, hey! Stop moving around. Hello.
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 Fuck you, bitch! I want money.
Because money is a thing. Ooh, spooky sound. That was a spooky sound. A spooky, annoying sound, no less. Okay.
Hello.
And of course, she's the only one with freaking quests at this point. That's right.
Hello.
Someone is I.
Oh my fucking god! It does sound like me.
Yeah, just a
I'm
little
trying,
bit.
I'm trying to hear it clearly, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it
Go down
doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah,
The
the
Ecologist just come up with a good point. Did anyone make a comment on how she has striped thigh highs as basic combat gear?
Yeah, I know, right?
I was about to mention, yeah.
Just because you're in combat doesn't mean that you don't have to look fabulous.
It's part of the whole NPC model. Like they're meant to be, like it's meant to be used as like a
Anime
random
character.
NPC. Yeah, just like a random NPC in a town, along with all the other ones by that asset maker.
German,
actually
this makes...
Have you actually found the asset maker? Ooh, level
Which
2
one?
and another brokey sword.
Jermaine,
Which
this
asset?
makes the Elder Scrolls Arena combat look good.
I agree. And I'm the whack job that actually finished the Elder Scrolls Arena.
That was a game long before my
I'm
time.
the whack job who replayed Morrowind recently,
Yeah.
all the way through.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
True.
Sell a
It
weapon.
was a great game.
It is. It's just yeah.
Sell. Sell.
What
Oh,
happens
she
if you
went for
hit
that
sell
one.
on weapons you don't have?
It
No
tells
swords
you
to
piss
sell.
off.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You
And
It
of course,
seems like there's
you
only
can't just
swords.
go back and forth. You have to talk to him again every time. Him and his gravelly ass. I can get one. I can get those from mobs. And you can't just
Buy something.
want to buy something. So
Hello.
when you said want to buy
You
something,
know what
like
it reminds me of? It
Huh.
sounds like
Let's
they nicked the
trade.
audio from Ruby, actually.
They might have actually.
Because
Wasn't
it
it a
sounds
restoration
like, what's her
potion?
name from Ruby? Hold on, I'll Google what her name is.
How can I help you?
Croc.
I
when you
won't,
said-
I won't spoil what happens to her, but yeah.
Jesus, that was loud. When you said what do you what are you selling or whatever it was, Croc. All I could think was the merchant from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I know, right?
What are you buying?
Yeah, she sounds like Penny.
Actually,
I wouldn't know. I don't watch Ruby.
no.
Okay.
She's right. Actually,
Ow! Because like randomly they'll reference her and she'll just be in the background and go, hello.
Oh, that chick, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they nicked it from normal Ruby or Ruby Tubi, but yeah, they might have. I'm not saying they did, but it just sounds like it. Although it's a voice that could have been done by me.
Well,
And here I am doing a Satan voice in the same script, so...
I can equip things during combat.
man.
I think it's pretty much the only game in which I can do that. Usually,
Now you've
changing-
got
He dropped a dinner plate, great.
Actually, it's gold. All 6 gold. Notice I'm keeping my bag open just because I can't actually move these to the fucking bar.
no, because that's so difficult. Alright.
I'll have to
All we
use
had
that.
to do was put a little bit of effort in.
Jesus, it takes ages to kill one thing.
Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that?
And
Yeah. It gets faster as you level up.
Elder Scrolls, yeah, basically Elder Scrolls Hearthstone. It's not because they ran out of ideas, it's because they're basically jumping on the card game bandwagon, which was started by fucking Magica. Not
Magic
Magic,
the
Magic the Gathering. Yeah, a good, like 15 years ago.
That shit's actually that game I found annoying after its alpha. I really did.
That stuff's been around for like, I remember getting that in a box of Nutri-Grain when I was like 7 years old.
I was
That's
an
how
adult.
old that
I was
was.
when that game came out. I was actually an adult.
That's because you're old as fuck.
Yeah, I'm old as. You know what? I have never actually denied that. Ooh, a 9-point critical and a pair of boots.
Also, I'd like to point out when you get to level 3, you do like 5 times the damage you do as
Oh yeah. You also
Or
get
more.
5 times more health.
Yeah. So the health upgrade I can understand, but the fact that a weapon that's meant to only do 1 to 3 damage ends up doing like 15 damage on a standard hit, and then with a crit it does 25 and you can to kill everything.
Yeah, I'm doing 9 crits right now, and I'm only level 2.
But the weapon's like does standard 1 to 3 damage, and you're like, all right. Then you hit something and it does 7. You're like, oh, okay.
Amazing.
An average of.
I'm doing that's 3 right there. Stock damage seems to be about 3. It doesn't even. It's not even actually applying the damage right away.
That's like, if you heal while you're being attacked by something, the healing will override the attack.
That's always a nice
So,
idea.
I just love how this is your basic stuff that you do with bloody train of thought. Your basic school project level.
Another
Yeah.
sword crunk.
Yeah, all that's really all those are really good for. Oh, I'm actually done killing skeletons. Now she's gonna send me
There
to kill
are-
the skeleton boss, which is still not gonna happen.
Cliff Racer,
Well,
there's
it is.
3
I found
enemies.
out there's an Croc. There is actually a way to do that. There's an exploit that you can use to basically beat any boss.
Oh,
Use the lightning and keep
Run
running
away.
in big circles.
Yeah.
Big circles and
You
use
get.
the
You know
lightning.
how. You know how you got that. You know how you got that scroll that you learn a health spell.
yeah.
Hello.
There's an additional menu that you have to
Does
pop out in order
fucking
to add
sound
it to your
like me.
hotkeys.
We're okay.
Hello.
I already knew that.
Add it to 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I bet it's per one. Is that what you're going on
So
about?
just think back to Forsaken Uprising's menu hotkeys, and then it should have the same layout.
You're
Why?
serious?
I'm being dead
What?
serious. I'm not even joking. It has the same menu
Um,
layout as Forsaken Uprising.
Cliff Racer,
Like,
there's
The inventory's on the right, the equipment on the left, the info's in the middle. And I think it's even the same hotkeys.
Love it. Cliff Racer, there's skeletons, the boss skeleton, then there's 2 spiders that randomly respawn whenever the fuck they want. They don't have a set spawn time. They
Okay.
just randomly
Let's
appear.
test your theory there, Kobe. Nope, cooldown is set per spell.
Good.
Yeah, but you can just running around and they'll keep chasing with no change in attack. And you can just run around until your health recharges.
I was really hoping that it would be per one.
Slash in the chat says, "Don't know what's scarier, that you're playing this or some people have played enough to learn how to break the game."
I've only played now. Fuck you.
I've only got like 0.6 hours in it.
Yeah, I can't
And
actually see
I
the chat,
found that out
folks.
in the first way.
I cannot. Unfortunately, I cannot see the chat at the moment.
You can't clip out of the map. That's the first thing I tried. I did a big square around the map, jumping and crouching and trying to just dodge through everything.
The
Just
worst
trying-
thing is I tried that as well.
Hey,
First thing I-
there's a Freezer Bird. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before.
I think you may have enough gold to buy an upgrade to the sword.
No, I need 500 for that if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how much gold
Kill
I've got.
How can I help you?
Kill the spiders, because I killed a spider and got I think it was the 3rd sword out of nowhere.
Really?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, 5. Okay.
I don't have
just-
enough for that. But that's okay. I can. Oh, I actually got a different potion. So what is the difference between this potion and that potion? Oh, okay. The little health potion
potion
actually
The
gives
stock
more health.
picture.
is auto magic as opposed to.
Oh, okay.
Wait for it. Because now everybody saw this a minute ago. I had I had 237 gold. Now I've got 337 gold for no reason whatsoever. It's like it
Maybe
didn't
you're
even
going-
register they sold that pseudo armor until after it was all done. Alright, let's go look at the spider down here. Maybe he'll have something fun for me.
I'd be careful, I was nearly killed by that thing when I was level 3.
I'm level 2 now.
You gotta heal up once. That's all. If you're on,
It's a
it
great
actually helps.
it's a level 1 great spider.
Hey, look who joined us.
Hey!
Oh, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Alright.
thanks for the delay there. Unfortunately, my day job sometimes requires me to deal with a lot of emergencies all at once, and that's exactly what happened today. So,
Welcome
Well, that's
aboard,
understandable,
Sid.
There's no issue with it.
We're actually I'm putting some more playtime into the Sorceress so that nobody else has to, and I don't have to squirrel with screen sharing and things.
Does those the puns. So prepare yourself.
I've also discovered that you can change your gear while you're fighting. Mid attack, you could put on a pseudo armor.
Well, you can't technically put it on. You can put it on the menu, but it doesn't appear on the character.
Well, it doesn't appear on the character anyway. So, what's the difference at
Yeah.
that
if
point?
there's no visual assets for it.
Nope.
Yeah, they only had an image to go with it.
But
And
we were
this is where
joking
card
about
gameplay
how
goes.
we were joking about how the bloody quest giver lady sounds like me. Hello.
I'm sure Sid remember. You can actually bypass this entire first area, by the way. This first
Yeah,
thing
just by
here with
going
the
through
first 3 quests, you could bypass it completely. I did actually go back and look at that one, Sid. I wasted yet more of my precious time doing that just to see if that was still the case. And as it happens, it was.
Oh, my review is actually no longer showing as banned
Yeah, mine isn't
or
either.
flagged.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
I wonder if it got reviewed by Steam and they just said no.
I was sent an email and I'm thinking that it was a Steam moderator that checked over the reviews and the discussion bans.
God damn it. I'm sitting here thinking Sid is the fucking developer and I'm like being quiet and holding my tongue. He's like, why have you got unbanned? And I was like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah. You haven't been banned
Unbanned your
anymore.
own review.
Ooh, and now it actually, and check this out. See, you hear that?
No.
You should hear that. So what goes on
The
here
rain.
is at the bottom of the hill, there is no
There's
rain.
no.
At
As
the
soon
top
as
of
you
the
walk
hill,
into the trigger area, yeah.
that
It's
was
a
where
trigger
the
that's-
sound appeared. It's actually a triggered. It's triggering a rain event when I walk up a hill.
The rain is always there. You just can't see it because the camera's fucking terrible. But the sound is triggered by a
Well,
collision.
and then,
if you walk
and then
into
I
it,
can-
it plays and pauses the sound.
And see, and then all I've got, I don't have any up and down translation for this thing.
Well, whose fault is that?
The developer.
But
No.
yeah, like
No, that's clearly
it's
your
about as
fault for
exciting
playing
as-
the game wrong.
Well, yeah. I would think.
It's got to be all system requirements in some way.
You could have like, the super guys at the party
I have.
glider.
Oh wow, this is a level 2. It's tougher. It doesn't hit as hard though. That's kind of what. That's actually the fun part of it. It's missing more often than not.
Oh, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Step away from the microphone again. The emergencies are not over yet.
That's okay.
That's fine.
But yeah, like people have said in chat, it is about as exciting as watching paint dry.
No. Watching paint dry is actually more exciting because at least watching paint dry makes some fucking sense.
And when you get high, you can see the paint.
Yeah.
And you can't see this being a game when you're high.
That's right. The thing is that it's actually the sound we're getting out of this is metal on metal.
Ching ching. And then the constant of really shitty rain sounds.
And of course, hello.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be willing to bet they've reused that later.
Probably do.
Yeah.
Every AO you talk to just goes, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
And
every
just,
person.
just the
who games
female
with-
character every time she gets hit.
It could be a male character, like the biggest, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s. He walks up to you and all it is just, hello.
Hello.
Got
So-
a red potion.
Now it's time to get a real sword, maybe. Probably not, but here's a thought. Maybe it'll even let me.
Here's a question. Have you actually done anything that requires you that you use the healing bar?
What?
Yeah,
Can you
healing.
actually do anything that you... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And the other spell he has as well, which is the electricity one.
I
Which
So
didn't
you
might
do
like
have
that.
actually cast spells in the Sorceress. You don't just
Yeah, no,
swing the
I've
sword at
seen
skeletons.
that we can buy spells. Except that
You get-
they're horrifyingly expensive.
You get the electricity one for free in the demo. I don't know if you've got that one or not.
No, I haven't seen it. I think the electricity one is actually your bonus from for defeating the Skelebass.
Nah, you get it before then because I used it to kill him. Because I ran big ass circles around him and used it to kill him.
Hello.
God damn it.
I'm gonna keep doing it. You've given me something which I could use to annoy you. I'm
It's
going
already
to treasure
starting
it.
to.
$850 for the next most basic pair of boots.
Hello.
That's the thing here is that this guy here apparently must sell all the gear in the game because I'm not seeing any way this would be otherwise. Because some of the stuff he's selling,
Look around.
I'll show you the weapons here. For example, this red thing is 10 grand.
And my response to that is, of course, hello.
You could probably save the game, and then go into registry edit and go to the Unity folder, and you could probably give yourself that money. I'm not joking. That's how Unity saves.
Take a look around.
Say what?
The way Unity saves, and the way this game most likely saves, is it basically saves. It prints a file to the registry and basically sets all your variables. So it would set the gold in the registry. So if you save it now, then Alt-Tab, go into your registry, look for the Unity folder. You could open it up and set your gold to like 10 million. Just for laughs.
Except that your character has the sword, even.
Can you actually track that down for me?
I will. That's what I'm going to do now.
'Cause if you don't track that down for me, that would be brilliant.
Well,
Robo voice.
also, where
Hello.
is he?
I'm gonna
Who
keep
said-
fucking doing it.
Yeah, please don't.
Carl's a dollar.
You've given me something I can do.
No, actually,
The other reason
How can I help
you
you?
dragged me here, aside from hello, is to rip on the artwork.
yes, please.
Okay. It looks like shit. That's my rip on the artwork. Aside from hello,
Rick's
how can I
designated
help you?
purpose. The artwork looks shit, and that's all her
And saying
purpose is.
hello, basically. Okay. I'll say this too. I've said before how there are
How can I
DS
help
games,
you?
not 3DS, DS games that look better than this. And what made me think of this verse was a little game called Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light,
Oh yes, I remember.
which
that
was
thing.
yes, it is the precursor to Bravely Default.
The guy
i.e.
who
the
made
game that
these
every-
assets.
Hey Richard, welcome to the stream. This is the Sorceress. It was put up. This is our review of the developer for the week, and for some completely unknowable reason, this guy here not only thinks he's God's gift to games, as described by the awards he claimed to have won, and didn't. But he's very interested in banning people outright, both from discussions and from other annoyances. He flagged Mel's reviews and scored him up a community ban
And screenshots.
and screenshots and shit. Yeah, it's
What's that juice sound here?
Basically, he just likes to fuck with
Hello.
people's accounts in tons of different ways.
Also, Brick, how dare you? Back in 2004, the artist that made these models. I can't remember what I was going to say. Something about the artist making them back in 2004, which is why they look so shit.
The models aren't too bad.
well.
Like, I'll admit that, but if you put in some effort and made them like nice little NPCs and made the entire game like cute and so it would work. They make
Ow!
NPCs. The problem is they're not meant to be player models and they don't really mesh with the pre-bought environment that this guy's bought.
Nope, because the texture on that tree is of a completely different quality than the texture on her
Yeah.
on her tummy or the thing that thinks it's a texture across her chest.
Yeah. They're really old models and they're also made to be modified as well. They're not made same with those schoolgirl models that you see in Yandere Simulator or Yandere Simulator, however you bloody say it.
It's Yandere Simulator, and yeah, we got that already. Oh wow, that
Yeah.
coin's actually resting up on its edge. That was actually very clever in terms of collision. It's the best I've seen yet out of this thing.
But isn't that just what you does by
Oh look, I used it. Oh look, I used a potion when I wasn't supposed to. Because Q and E is the best place to put potions, apparently, as opposed
You still
to.
haven't killed the boss.
I'm actually tapped to go to level 5. before I even try it. Not that I'm going to do that, but still.
I also like to point out there's no shadows at all apart from where the flames are over to the left of the map.
Yeah. there's
That's
no
because
shadows.
if you clip out of the map, he's put a skybox, like a skybox with no bottom over the map, and the sun is basically in that skybox, which is just terrible.
People still do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
skyboxes and sky spheres are still a pop thing. It's just that.
I thought that was considered root game dev 104. You know, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What?
No, just pushing the sun up behind the skybox and calling it an afternoon. I thought that was considered not kosher.
Terrible. It's well, in most engines you can't push it behind the skybox because it's part of the skybox. A la Unreal, Source, CryEngine, but not in Unity. In Unity, the way they work is completely different, and yeah, it's not even a spot. It's literally a 3D box that he's just inverted and put on top of it.
That's a,
Like someone putting a bucket on.
Ow! Gah! Gah!
I just think the skeleton boss is just a slightly
Gah!
skeleton. That's it. Oh, and he has a shield
Yeah,
too.
that's a big
with
shield.
the skull on it.
Gah!
actually, the
Totally
skeleton
not
boss
the same
actually looks better than the rest of the skeletons. He's got that
Oh,
shield.
it's the boss. He should at least have textures.
Well, yeah.
Ow!
He could do better quality textures, so that would be good.
Ow.
I'd like that.
Ow! Gah!
What?
Yeah,
My
'cause
voice
that's the
is
last words I'd say when I was dying.
Now, wait a minute. That is
Are you
not
done?
what happened. Because I still had hit. Not only did I still have hit points, I was still. Yeah, I still had half my freaking hit points, and I simply died.
Because he does more damage than health that you have, it doesn't register. It doesn't take your health away. It just goes, oh, he did more damage than you have health, therefore respawning you.
Ugh. Why are some of us will sell that? But of course, I have to go completely back to interacting with him to switch things around.
Driving me crazy with that fucking.
Ooh, the rain sound is still going.
Is it?
Why is yeah, the storm is still on. Apparently, probably because I didn't walk back out of the neighborhood. I was teleported back out because I lost literally nothing in the as a result of my messy non-death, or should not have been death.
I mean, I understand because it's single player respawning at the village, but you can like put some effect in with a player like ragdolls, or at least play a die animation or something. Just go on Mixamo and grab a death animation. It's really not that hard. Considering this
They at
is a
least have
6
sound. They at least have sound.
Also, the walking sounds don't fit the walking. If you watch, I'm the only
That's
person that
because
would
they
ever
couldn't be
notice that.
stopped making or
Oh, we already.
getting ones that match.
And then the boss automatically respawns.
Ow!
And then you come back to it.
He didn't drop any coins. That's weird.
He did. I think Croc just picked him up because Croc was standing on the place where the coins hit the ground, so he automatically picked him up.
Have you opened that chest over to the left?
I can't. I don't have any keys.
I got the key and it sends coins flying. Like, literally. I found coins at the village.
Wow, that's impressive.
Fuck, physics will just make them fly.
You do know, Croc, you don't have to kill him again.
I do know that. That's not the point. The point is I don't feel like walking away from it now. But the last time I tried,
Ow!
So,
You committed.
so you still feel like playing the game?
Where
now
did
he's
he
actually
respawn this
completely
time?
despawned. Now he's actually despawned.
I need a key.
I was going to say play hide and seek.
Oh, he'll respawn after a certain time, like everything in the game.
Of course, but
Hello.
right now I own his graveyard. Because I had to kill him twice.
Well, you killed the manager and the 2 cashiers, and now for the next few minutes, you're the boss of the bank. What do?
Rob
Turn
it.
the game off.
Close the bank.
Go play Payday 2, which I'm happy enough to participate in if you really want. Because sometimes you need to shoot something in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah, shooting something in the face might actually be good. Not that I see these kick key doesn't work.
And then
Well,
there's
it does
times-
work
yeah,
actually.
the pause menu is some weird button like F1 or something.
What's
It
that?
wasn't.
Hello.
Some weird to open up the menu to save and all that.
I forget
not
what it
what it should
was
be.
actually. Oh look, we got his respawn. Maybe if I back up, it won't respawn. He won't respawn again. He won't respawn again quite so well.
If you run into the village, he does what Jack does in Resident Evil when you run into the safe house.
Yeah.
He'll run up as close as he can and then chuck a left turn and just go back to his spawn point. Which if you haven't played Resident Evil 7, do that. It's hilarious.
Yes, I have actually.
Ow!
He comes after, he's like, I'm coming for you, boy, and then you walk into the safe house and leave the door open. He runs at you and then chucks a left turn, just walks away. Like, I'm not going in that room. You're like, really? You're gonna like chop my leg off and make me crawl for it, but not if I'm in this room.
Yeah. I actually tried to avoid losing my left hand. It didn't work.
He's
very
allergic to cats, and there's a cat in the room or something.
well. Actually, I haven't
Please.
seen.
He's a
No,
bird, says
cats,
he'd
my
rate.
only weakness.
That would be so good if you
He'd
just...
rate the game shit out of 10.
What?
This game.
This game?
Freeze a bit.
It'd be this game.
I
But not be
was-
Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil, I'll find you.
Freeze a bird. Yep. That would actually
Hello.
be. I have actually heard people do that. Druid was our only hope before you came. Enter into the dungeon. Fine.
This is where it says the demo
Lightning
has
spell
ended.
scroll. Right there. I just got it.
So, oh, okay, that's weird. I get it beforehand. Probably because that is the last level in the demo. Or the last
It's
actual
supposed
area.
to be. It's not.
Yeah. It's not. You can go. And if you can still walk into that cave, but it doesn't send you anywhere. The cave where the spiders were, if you do that in a demo version, you just walk into this room and it kind of clips you through the wall.
That's
For
entertaining.
me, it just crashed when I tried to enter the building.
Yeah, well. Okay,
That's
that's
great.
right. We're supposed to do it that way. Armor cell. B is not for bag. We have to click that. Okay.
Because, you know,
Take a
I-
look around.
using B and I for the bag.
Yeah,
Did
B
you
for.
equip in a helmet?
I've just.
Did you equip in a helmet?
I have a helmet on. Yes.
Okay.
Don't be. I've been an RPG gamer for a long time. I actually did that in combat. It was hilarious. All right, so now we have 900 gold. What are we gonna do?
Looking to buy something?
Hello.
Buy a new game.
I'd like to buy a new game at this
Keep
point.
doing it.
See,
I'm
actually-
going to keep doing it.
Okay,
until
observe
someone-
and admire this
comes to
thing
kill me.
here. Observe and admire the thing. Okay, check this out. It says gold 829 on the seller here. It says 904 in my bag.
At
Hello.
least it's consistent. Swear to God. I know the general location in which you live. I will wander around there until I see someone saying hello.
The trade deal has the best prices.
Violently. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that
Leave
with
the
that
lines
crazy
down. You
dude that
can't
ran
see
over
through
us.
the window.
Looking to buy
You
something?
just see me wandering around. Where the
Helmets.
fuck is she?
I'll just see a pair of feet.
Oh,
come up
now
to
it
the fucking
actually
window.
says now it says 904 in both places. That's just absolutely fantastic.
All right.
That is fantastic. On top of that, all you have to go on here is the price tag and the color. That's the only thing you get to know about before you actually buy the damn thing.
The trade deal has the best prices.
Oh, more gravel in that voice, buddy. Let me tell you.
I
Ooh,
found it.
$8.50 for that. $8.50 for the pair
Did
of boots. We
someone
don't
say
know what.
gravel?
Someone did say
Oh,
gravel.
God.
Yeah, welcome back, Sid.
Yes.
radio.
Emergency is all fixed, so I am yours now to do with as you will.
And please
Don't
note
take
it
that
says
the wrong
gold
way.
284, item cost 850, gold 284, gold 904,
Hello.
and when we were in the helmet department, we were actually saying it correctly. Okay, alright. I have to talk to you for a minute because getting some potions will probably be a good plan. I don't want to pay that much money for it. You notice I actually tossed my freaking spell there too. Okay, here's
I
my
found
lightning.
it.
I'm
found
busy
it?
looking through the assets done. I've realised that most of these character models have all come from the same author.
Yeah, that's probably why it looks consistent. Probably the only
Probably.
reason it looks consistent.
How can I help you?
Oh, so they're not only are
What did she
they
say when you
Both
Fire
for the
heard
dev.
about
Yeah,
potions?
apparently the dev has a friend or something because, yeah, 2 dislikes.
He has one friend.
hey,
Amazing.
that's more than I have.
Hey, that's not true. You're in a whole group of friends, dude.
We're not your friends.
Arrgh.
Hello.
So that's what can
Can't
actually
get
be done in an hour, believe it or not.
I'm going to keep doing it the more it annoys you.
Until I say something really creepy that puts you off it. Figure out what that is.
Can we interact with her cast? No, we cannot interact with her cast.
I found the registry files. I'm just trying to figure out what the actual gold is, because there's stuff here like player act level, player act skills, player act slots.
Player act. Hello.
God damn it!
Well, as far as I can tell, the player only actually has 1 slot. But that's beside the point. That's me being a silly creature.
What does the potion seller say? I heard it saying something. If I make
She's a sultry version of the other thing.
Okay.
No.
So she just
No.
goes, hello.
No, she doesn't. She's actually learned her words somewhat.
So she says something along the lines of, "What the fuck do you want?"
No, unfortunately, no.
You got a mad
That would
shit
make
out
it
of here.
interesting.
Crazy potions. Got some drugs. You want some drugs? We got everything here.
I'm not sure what it is about that
First
building,
it's
but it
on
looks
the
like it was
house.
literally just plopped onto an already pre-made environment.
What?
Because I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't really look
probably.
consistent with the hill.
Listen to the door sounds. Oh, I didn't play. The door sounds are delayed. The door opens completely, and then the sound finishes playing. Then the door closes, and 2 seconds later, the sound plays again.
We can just at least admire the Comic Sans anyway.
Stop caring about what's actually going on in the game. That does actually sound somewhat more amusing.
You know what the map reminds me of? It's
What?
lit differently, but sort of looks like Journey of the Light, just with different trees.
Actually, it does.
You'd be
I
right.
have no idea what this game is that you're referring to, but sure, I will agree with
Journey
you.
of the Light. Basically, someone who put up 1 level of the supposed 6-level game
8 levels.
and claimed that 8 levels.
It was a hard to finish, or impossible to finish puzzle game or some shit, wasn't it?
Oh, one of those games
Hard
where they
to finish.
claim to have more content than they actually did by saying you just didn't find the right thing. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My god.
The
Are you
druid
a
says,
radio
"Oh!"
listener?
And he looks
That
like he
voice.
was. Yeah, it looks like that druid looks like he was stripped right out of World of Warcraft.
Maybe was, knowing the collective Russian circle jerk.
Oh. I have to get a skull. Okay, where is the skull?
Yay,
Is it like
fetch
getting the barrel
quests.
mission from the last area? And next you'll have to kill a spider, and then 10 spiders, and then the spider boss.
You know, I
Kill
did
this,
comment
kill this,
on
fetch
my
this,
first
kill this,
impressions
fetch
of this game that it is very much, all of the quests of this game are very much MMO-esque.
Well, it only took me 4 attempts to be able to use the lightning bolt spell.
Uninspired shit.
MMO quests are a little bit different. Like it's usually.
Are they though?
Yes.
Are they?
I'm
Not
a
really.
connoisseur of
Go-
MMOs.
Go kill 10 of these things. Go.
But they have more lore behind them. They're like,
It's
They do.
basically the same thing.
these 10 things are doing something to our village, go kill them. That's the only difference. Croc just... Oh, there we go. Croc
Did
just-
I drop? I thought I
Croc-
dropped for a second.
I thought I dropped too.
I thought I dropped.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're all here as far as I can tell. Unless we all
You
dropped and just automatically came back. I don't know.
Is
Okay.
Slash actually Dell? However the fuck you say his name?
I don't know, actually.
Freezer Bird
Slash
says I've
you
seen
Dell.
shitty Skyrim quest mods that are more detailed than this game.
Yeah, I know,
now
right?
that I'm
Well, that's-
actually here, I should probably send the shoutouts on the Twitters and the Facebooks and stuff.
Might be good.
Yeah, if you want.
Alright. Oh, I'm now level 5. Okay. So I'm going to stand here and be level 5 for a minute while I try and figure out how the hell I'm actually supposed to get out of this game. Alright.
Alt.
Task manager.
Yeah, it's actually probably about right. Actually,
Oh,
there is actually a menu for this.
Lower right. Should be.
Nah, it's
There, should be
There it
some
is.
tiers.
Setting thing.
Save
Here
it.
we go. Save to slot
Quickly
1.
save it.
And I think we're going to drop out of this for a few minutes while we discuss the developer himself.
Oh, happy,
Where
joy,
I
joy.
begin.
yeah.
Okay, we've already had a very good look at the game. We've already had a good look at the game. We've finished the entire first section. We've seen a whole bunch of the stuff that's gone on there. This dungeon thingy is going to be a completely different thing.
Do that too well.
I know. I've been annoying Ratchet with it this whole stream.
Yeah.
They're annoying me with it as well. That's why I've been more quiet. Just been venting up rage inside me.
Got a list. a
No,
list
you
of
forget the
things
other
to
one.
do.
You forget the sounds she makes when she dies.
No. Freezer bird can't use the power button because that would cut the stream off, and that would create problems that we don't want. So, anyway,
As long as it ends the game.
let's have
Anything that ends
let's have a talk about Carabas. First off, this is an asset flip. They used they used the same pack across most of it, or so it would seem.
I can send you it if you want.
Oh, please do. Please put that in the chat. Actually,
I
because
can't for some reason. I still can't post links.
I have no idea why. Because you still have your every other moderator can. Just you. Apparently, YouTube chat just hates you.
Everything hates
Well, everything
you on
hates me right
stage.
now.
I don't hate you much. Okay. So, February the 1st, 2017, a red letter day as far as the universe is concerned. Yeah, right?
Every day is a red letter day on Steam.
A scarlet letter day anyway. He asked us what he should
Trading
do for
cards
the manual.
available.
I think what he should. Let's see.
Where
Oh,
is the
Deplorable
game?
Life has a fun thing. One thing you can do is stop flagging honest reviews of your game.
Yeah, the one thing that actually impressed me about this game.
The manual.
Yeah.
I mean-
lack
The
therefore.
highlight.
I have a screenshot of my band too that is over on my Facebook and on my Twitter feed.
Link,
The
please.
same thing.
Send me a
I was
link.
also
I'll-
nice enough.
Put up.
I was also
I'll send
nice
mine
enough to
over
put
as
this
well.
on the Steam Reddit.
Let's see. Actually, did I
There you
put it
go.
on my Twitter or was it just my Facebook?
I have it on your Twitter because I retweeted it.
Oh, that's right.
At least
There we
he's
go.
consistent. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
yeah.
The only thing I
Yeah.
like about the game is the
You
modern
know what's
stuff.
also
found it.
consistent? Hello.
Don't. It's starting to make me hard.
You keep giving me a reason to do it.
Okay.
And now I'm going to give creepy
All right.
responses that are going to make
Yeah,
me
I
stop.
found it. So
I
yes,
don't
I did
care.
put it on my Twitter. There's
There is nothing you can say or do which will make me stop
Did
doing
you
this.
please tell me you put the link in the Hangout.
No, I've sent both links to you in the PMs.
yeah,
Oh, did
I
you?
just sent you a PM with my
Okay.
Twitter link.
Let's just grab that out here real quick. I'm just gonna pop this right here.
You made the mistake of informing me that I could do that voice. So
You didn't inform
I'm
you.
going to keep doing it.
All
I
right, let me just.
accidentally said-
Well, see, now you know that you could have a fantastic career in voice acting.
Actually, given what she's done already, I'm probably gonna pick on her about one of those. Okay, so let's blow
I
this
think
up a little
porno
bit.
career would be better.
Here we go. This review has been flagged by a developer of the Sorceress as violates community guidelines. It will still be visible in the community hub and store, but cannot be modified by the reviewer unless the flag is cleared. Okay. By the developer or a Steam moderator, one or the other.
The Steam
So-
mods don't do anything about it.
Well, actually, some Steam mods do, which is kind of sad.
I didn't. I gave an overly positive review on a game called what's it called, Fragmented, and they flagged that, and I contacted a bunch of Steam moderators, and no one did shit. Like, it was a positive review, and the developer's like, I don't like this review.
Final verdict: Game 3 of 10. Developer integrity and honesty -1 of 10.
Well, that's just unrealistic.
Oh, it's very
Well,
You know,
realistic.
it's
I do
also
have a scale.
unrealistic.
I do have a set scale for all of my grades, ranging from 1 to 10. They managed to, by virtue of flagging reviews, they actually managed to dip below that because they received a -1 for each instance of that I was made aware of.
Oh, see, they haven't actually flagged mine. I don't think.
Well, the
So
flags
mine is,
on
mine is
Minecraft
no
were
longer,
released
mine
about
is
a
no
day
longer
ago.
flagged.
When I released
checked
my
and
Greenlight-
I got an email a few days ago saying that the bans were lifted,
By
When
the
I
developer or
released
by
my-
Steam?
and they didn't mention. Looking at, since I'm also free from the discussions, I'm assuming it was the developer because Steam doesn't have control over games discussion forums. They let the developers police their own discussions.
Well, they can actually. They
I-
can and do step in when
Yeah.
shit is going wrong. They did it to Digital Homicide more than once. But this sort of this sort
And
of
Fat-
activity
And
is.
Fatfly.
Oh, and Fatfly. Yeah, they did it to Fatfly too.
But there's nothing wrong with my maps.
The good
Nothing wrong
mops.
with my,
Here is
there's nothing wrong
one.
with my
And,
map.
here is one and only one, like period, in all the languages. All your languages belong to us. Guess what? This is the only positive, and that's because he actually is part of the niche audience that would actually get off on a game like this.
And he's also on
See,
the
but
Dead's
the
friends
bad
list.
and the good are both exactly the same.
Yeah, and that in and of itself bugs me. But his review wasn't flagged by the time I posted mine. He'd already been humiliated by the Mellow. There is a free demo, which is apparently almost no different than the rest of it, or very nearly no different.
He put this game on itch under a different title, as Mello did state, and he deletes the comments from there. I called it a piece of shit, and my comment was gone within the hour.
Speaking of, let's have a look at the comments. Well, the discussions anyway. Email, Facebook, something to contact you? He sent an invitation. An invitation that he turned down. An invitation, and see, by the time we got... See, here's the thing. When I actually tried to add our friend here, Carabas, some time ago, and I had never, in fact, attempted to contact him prior to this. Okay? Error adding friend. Communication between you and this user has been blocked. I have never had any other response. Ever.
Ooh, I wonder if
I had the
he's-
same result.
Let me see here. Let's see.
Okay. I can't add him as a friend because he pre-blocked me
Gee, I wonder who
No,
else did
he,
that.
Hey, he did not block me.
What?
Wow.
Friend
I'm
invite sent. They will appear as a friend once they've accepted your invite.
Here's
I'm
the
getting
other
the same
thing.
thing. Ever had friend communication between you and this user has been blocked.
okay. If you're
Wow.
folks, let me reiterate, as I have so many other times. If you are a developer and you expect reviewers to take you seriously and/or give you the sort of attention that you want for your game, don't do this.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
this
write
shit.
down.
Don't block reviewers. Don't block people. Period. If you can help it.
Block, crop,
Don't just start
and
filing
seed
bans
review.
at random. Don't boot people out of your. Don't silence voices.
It's all right. I'm only gonna do it for you two.
See, now I'm concerned that he might
Hello.
actually accept the Finn request.
Yours
Oh,
then,
That's a voice that
Grace,
you
try and
want
get
to
them all.
silence.
Carabas Studio didn't block me either. Now I'm somewhat concerned too.
No,
Oh,
we're
wait, Croc,
reading
did you
the.
see the forum that he created?
Yes, Germany's blocking people.
He's been blocking people. He's been flagging reviews that he doesn't like. It's pretty much all just there. Everything that he's actually tried at this point. Oh, that's because that's current config. I used the wrong one.
I like how he's got 16 hours in the game.
Yeah, you would think he would have more, but apparently
think
not.
I would have thought he'd have less because he's running it through the Yeti editor, which doesn't mean he's playing it. Like,
Yeah. Plus, I can
if I-
imagine, from my experience, by the time I finish one of my videos, I have no desire to watch it again.
Me neither.
I typically don't watch my videos back afterwards either. I actually don't like the sound of my own voice.
I mean, I just
no,
get so
Neither do
sick of it
I,
because I
but-
hear it in bit.
Bullshit.
I hear it broken up while I'm editing it, and then I hear it. So I hear it all basically 20 times, and then I hear it one final time as I give it a full, complete watch through before I even upload it.
But you sound like a radio presenter, so it's like,
And this is a bad thing.
no,
Somehow.
it's not. It's an
No, it's
amazing
I happen to like my voice. Thank you very much.
So do I.
I actually don't like the sound of my own voice. This guy here, he just seems to adore being an idiot, and I don't understand why.
He
Well,
seems
that was
to
it.
revel in it to a certain extent, from what I've seen of the interchanges between Mello and him in regards to those
The
awards.
discussion posts.
He's actually, you see, and Mello, you have the list of awards he supposedly won.
Oh,
Was it DevGam isn't due to happen until like May?
Dev
Dev
supposed to happen
Gam.
until May now.
It's
Moscow.
DevGam in Seattle in 2017.
no, it's
Wasn't
Moscow.
it Russia. Moscow, yeah. It was,
It
in
was the
Russia.
Moscow one he had posted the picture of.
Let me see.
It's funny. I looked it up. The first thing that came out was cheap. What do you call it?
There was
You can get
originally
cheap
5 awards
hotels.
posted on the. There was originally 5 awards posted on the accolades page. There were Best Atmosphere from Indie World 2016, Best Action from Indie World 2016, Best Graphics from Indie World 2016, the Indie World Award, and the DevGam Moscow Award in 2017.
And the most bullshit award from Ratchet in 2017.
If you actually look on the Greenlight page, there's no mention of those awards either.
Yeah, they got removed.
They
as
They
soon
were
as
removed.
Mello pointed him out, and he's like, "Uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have lied."
Oh,
Here's the
and
thing: if you're
just
gonna
to-
make up,
just to give you
if you're
guys
gonna
an
make up
idea here,
reviews,
just to give
That
you
was-
an idea here.
That was screen capped by Hibachi, by the way.
Okay, Hibachi got us a screen cap. We're just gonna grab this section here. Okay. Well, this is actually from his. There we go. Indie
Next
World
one.
Award, Best Action, Best Atmosphere, Best Graphics, Indie World 2016. That went
Definitely must-
something or other Heat DevGam Moscow 2017. DevGam Moscow doesn't happen until freaking May. This is
The awards
now
were actually
February.
given to games. The awards were given to Heat Guardian, Orange Cast, Creature the Depleted World, and Hard Cube,
Okay.
respectively.
See,
Heat
now,
Guardian looks just as...
by itself, him lying about this usually just means that we go tell people. Okay? If you follow it up with meltdown behavior, that's when you get an RTD. In fact, he was actually invited to show up here, and he never responded to that.
Oh.
Or if I think your game is actually worth doing a showcase on him, you can tell us something about the development process that would be useful to our audience at large. Then I'll also bring you in for an RTD. Most of the time, it's because of behavior like what Sid and some others have experienced, and you don't do that.
There's
folks.
nothing wrong with my maps.
Freezer Bird,
I'm never
they
gonna
are
get over
official.
that.
Yeah,
No.
Freezerbird, they're actually official awards. He didn't
Yeah.
didn't win them.
Knocked them off.
They were awarded to other games. And DevGam hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah. No. See.
Let's see. According to what I saw from the discussions, he stated that he had posted some of those because his game was up for those awards.
I highly doubt that they were even not. He was even nominated.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what happens when you self-nominate.
Actually, no.
I
I've
mean,
got the original
Hey,
discussion up
I
here.
nominated myself for
Mellow.
Best New Upcoming YouTuber 2016, but I didn't actually win it.
You've won the local award. You can put that on your Steam store page.
Now,
You
what
might
was
be
this
lying.
fellow? You said you had you had. a
I've
part
won the
of
local
discussion?
award for.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, hey, guys! I know you can hear me.
We can.
What were you
I
talking about there,
apologize,
Mello?
I
You
I
were
was
just
saying
saying.
that I've got the. I was saying I had the original discussion, and the dev was actually claiming that the awards were actually handed to him, but they were just held in Russia, and no one heard about them.
That's the way awards work. They get all this funding and all this support from companies, and they don't tell anyone.
Yeah, no shit. What's up with that? The
In his own words.
It's actually Indie World Award.
In his own words, this awards were given in Russia, and you can easily find this events if you will look for them. The icon with DevGam is not award. You are correct that awards will be given on May 2017. This icon means that the game is participating in this event.
But it's listed under
participate.
awards. It's listed under awards. And in fact, if I remember what I saw correctly, he wasn't even nominated. He wasn't even on the nominees list for any of
Wasn't
the
even on
awards
the
he
nominees
claimed
list.
that for any of the awards he claimed to have won. He
can actually
later
bring up
put
the
he later
websites
put
as
up a
well.
description a discussion. Oh, there we go. I can't even find this Indie World stuff. The awards were given. Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Yes,
I
hello,
was
Rick.
expecting that.
Okay. Last edited on the 28th of January. Woohoo. I think the awards listing might be wrong for the game. Yeah. There's another guy that apparently, I don't know why this discussion is even still here. I'm surprised it is.
It's because he moved them to a different forum. My discussion was reinstated, but moved to a separate forum.
Seems
think
like
it was-
digital homicide used as well, if I recall correctly.
This forum's called "The Truth About the Game and How Bad Is the Developer." The developer made that himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you can post all that you think about the game. Only bad reviews recommended. Highly recommended to post reviews about terrible developer Karabas. Well, I think we should probably make sure he sees this.
Oh, that's cute. He thinks he's feeding off the trolls. He's not.
He's not.
He thinks he's a little video game Milo Yiannopoulos.
No, Karabas
You know
is
what he
terrible.
You know what he thinks? Hello.
I don't think he's. You know what? He would have. Honestly, at this point, I'm wondering if he has the brain cell to comprehend that word. Because dishonest marketing is a thing. It is a thing that annoys me greatly. Oh, that's funny. Best graphics. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm actually going to send this over to you because along with my review getting flagged, I ended up getting a 2-day community ban along with it.
Oh right, I remember you talk. You have a thing for. Oh, there we go. A Steam screenshot you uploaded has been banned for violating the Steam community rules and guidelines. Due to this ban, you'll be unable to upload new user-generated content on Steam until February the 3rd at 2:20 p.m.
Was it a screenshot of the awards?
No, it wasn't even a screenshot. I checked and it was for the review eventually. Well, no, not eventually, originally.
It was
I'm not sure
actually
why it
for
states
the.
screenshot.
It just says screenshot. I don't know what the hell. It was probably logged that way by the freaking developer. Banning people for critiquing instead of taking the critical reviews and improving your game and lying constantly. Yeah. John is talking about your title and Greenlight problems for an hour ago. Some guy called Disciple. Let's see if oh no, it's actually going to connect to the other end. Let's get that. Let's get that one out here somewhere. This is the Russian version of Facebook, and I'm gonna actually before I do this. Let's see, let me just
Put in book.
I'm gonna run since if he can use Google Translate to do this, I can use Google Translate to do this. Detect
Well,
language.
you can just stick it in Google Chrome and then click translate page.
But I don't want to because that means firing up Chrome, and I don't want to. So,
Or you could just copy paste the entire link to the translate,
which
and
is
it will
what
translate the entire page for you.
which
This
is
is
what
what
I've
you're
been
doing?
trying to do.
You know what else you can do?
There you go.
No,
No.
That's it.
Oh,
This is
it
no
won't,
longer a draft.
oh wait, it won't let me. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's too long to put into Google Translate. I just used the Google Chrome translation.
All right. So that means I have to fire up Chrome, and I don't. Much as I don't wanna, I'm gonna. I need that, and then this. Click there.
By the way, Sid, I was timing how long it took for the bans on reviews to go down. Mine took 12 hours, and then yours took the additional 2 hours.
Okay, now that I have a translation,
That's fair. I actually didn't care. It's like, oh no, I can't edit my review that's already posted. I wasn't going to anyways.
all
I was
right.
actually more pissed off that I ended up getting the 2-day community ban because most of the stuff I do on Steam is centered around user-generated content.
Why is that not working? All right. Apparently, Chrome is being shy at the moment. So,
So, not working.
add screenshot or screen capture. We're just gonna go ahead and click on it like that, and it is definitely Chrome itself playing shy. So we're gonna have to read it out. Mello, if you'll do the honors.
What are we reading out exactly?
The VK link that you sent me.
I'll need to get that reopened then. Give me just a sec.
Disciple here is an admin of hardcore gaming community. Okay. Good question. What the fuck is that?
Okay. Let me get the. Let me at least get the picture, so I can show you the. Quit that.
Okay, where you want to start reading from?
Go ahead and start at the top the thing there marked Steam, and let me see. I
I'm
think
working
I
my way
saved a
down.
copy of the. I think I saved a copy of the picture, so it's gonna take me a second to grab it.
Members Steam Valve again call for reactions to draft some unscrupulous developers. It is no news that the quality of most published not only leaves much to be better that in 2016 it is non-existent. Of course, everyone agrees that this is a problem, and more recently, and Valve recognise this fact. How to react to changes in the attitudes of Valve domestic workers of the games on the knee? No rethinking in these ranks was not followed. On the contrary, they started to invest new ways to attract people and cheat positive feedback to their projects. Today, our guest is one of these characters, Indie Man Studio author of priceless hit The Sorceress. Alex Karabas Studio Yushkin, against their will, gained popularity on Reddit. Alex decided that if he was from Russia, no one can find an obvious deception for users. Just think of a couple of prestigious awards and give away a couple of awards for the top 9. Nagging at disaffected forum games? Down with. We suggest to ask your questions directly to Alexei in the comments on this post. PS, link to the game in Steam.
Okay, here is the image that was actually on the page.
God fucking damn it!
Even the images used aren't original.
www. La Grande Legacy Com. Russian top devil. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is not valid. That is the image that was off the page. Just to give you kind of an idea of where everybody thought they were going with that.
I'm looking at the links that was on that, and it's just linking. The first one goes to Hibachi's discussion. Second one goes to a Reddit on Steam called Karabas Studio. The developer of the Sorceress is flagging negative reviews and sends a negative feedback. Third link goes to the IMGA that we looked at earlier about the awards. And the fourth one is a link to my review that's no longer flagged.
You're popular.
Oh, of course he's popular. That's the way the world works. Something tells me I think I'd rather be playing Conan Exiles about now. But, yeah, developer, Alexei. Friend. Don't do this shit! You know better
Do you
than
know
this!
about the shit they shouldn't do? Hello.
Okay, Brick. That is now officially starting to get
It
old.
finds a way.
It always does.
See, it may be starting to get old, but give it time; it'll come around again.
Yeah. You see, now on the flip side, it sounded like they used the same voice actress for that they did for her sounding like she's getting laid in the middle of combat with metal dildos.
Actually, Croc, here's something that we forgot to do.
Which I maintain is probably the best part.
All right.
And
What
of
are
course,
you
her death sound, which is just no.
Oh, okay. You're right. I forgot about this part. This is a thing that, you see. Here's some more interesting ones. Now, let me just grab the screen share here because this is one of two sets of folks that got done like this. Okay.
Done like what? Oh.
I'll send you both.
Oh. Happy, joy.
Yep. Happy, joy. Now, for all the wrong reasons, you did send me both, didn't you?
Yeah.
And this is a Twitter page, or here's a tweet from somebody. This one here works for TechRaptor, yes?
No, this is from Soapbox Gamer.
Okay. There was somebody at TechRaptor who got bounced on the same shit.
No, that's not right. It's one person from Soapboxer, this girl here, for Favalessa, and
Greek.
there was a writer at MMO Fallout.
Oh, it was MMO Fallout. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually a fairly well respected at this point outlet. Okay, I can understand. I could maybe understand trying to hammer Mello, who only actually just put up a Steam review, and thinking that was going to be the end of it. But you're talking about some significant blogs. RPG Soapbox here. Um, yeah, Soapbox Gamer. They are significant. Not as significant, of course, as MMO Fallout. And you're banning major journalists, not little not little hamsters like Mello, or bigger squirrels like myself.
Should I take offense that he's just calling me a little squibble?
No, I said
No,
I called you a
you
little
can take
hamster.
offense to this. Hello.
No.
No. I didn't call you a squirrel. I called you a hamster. Get it straight.
That's
Hamsters are
completely
cute.
changed the outcome.
I got nothing.
Okay, so you wind up with with just this little premise, and you tell nothing else. It's very poorly written. There is no actual story in this game, and if you're dealing in an RPG, that's what I want to see. I want to see a freaking story. I want to see a freaking story, and you don't have one.
If you're making a game and you don't spend at least 6 months on the story, cut your fingers off so you don't make a game.
Right.
So you can never use a computer again.
Okay. I mean, even six months to me seems like it would be short for an RPG. I've spent years working on one. You know that. And even then,
Yes, I do. But yeah, no, what I'm saying is, like, if you're making a really basic thing like this and you don't spend at least 6 months on the storyline, you're just making something for the point of making something. And if you expect people to pay for it, then you're a fucking moron.
okay.
Well, this is very much the new popular cash cow in countries like Russia and a few others, where they will
China.
just grab some assets, slap them together in some semblance of a potentially cohesive fashion, and then plaster it up on Steam hoping to get rich, which it actually does not take much for them to be able to do.
Cough, cough, digital homicide, cough.
Yeah, well, speaking of digital homicide, they're actually boned even harder. All
Yeah.
of their cards have been disabled. You can't buy their cards anymore. There are cards that are still up, some of their cards are still up for sale, but you can't buy them.
You can trade them still, but you cannot.
can turn them into
there
gems
can't
as
be
well.
any money changing hands in regards to those.
Nope, not for a minute.
Well, not through Steam anyway.
All right, here we go. There's an Imgur link. Oh yeah, some hamsters. There you go, Mello. Some hamsters.
I hate being here.
Hey, don't look at me. Brick's the one that sent them. So
I know
anyway,
that because you sent it to me as well.
actually, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna save that image over there.
Why?
Why? Because that might actually come in handy someday. I have
Oh,
a
yeah, I'm
whole
going to
pile
use it to
of.
insult Mello.
Why would I use it to insult Mello? I could use that to insult
Oh, you-
developers just as quickly.
Well, you used Panty Pan to insult me. Or whatever that thing was called.
It's called
What
Panty.
insult?
It was called Panty Party, and you had such a strong reaction to it when we saw it in the Greenlight Gathering. I figured I'd invite you for a Squirrel Play Live just to see what you would do.
My whole purpose there was for him to tell me we're doing a game that he didn't tell me we were doing.
I didn't tell anybody we were doing that game.
You told me.
You told me, and I said I was a crook. I didn't do it.
I told you that. I only told you that, Rick, so that you might show up and watch fellow squirm. No, actually, I was looking to see if you would have a different opinion once we could actually play the freaking game, Mello. I was not actually going to be that. I was not trying to be quite that evil.
Well, you just said you wanted to watch Mello squirm.
What
I think that is pretty
fuck?
evil to me.
It's a demon hamster. Okay.
That's you, right there.
Yo. We have demon squirrels everywhere, so.
Also, I'd like to know what you're using that last one for to insult developers.
But more, yeah, more like dodgy doll harmonica sliders, right? Yeah. Anyway,
It's peculiar that we're being hit with a lot of dislikes just right at this moment.
Gee, I
Aren't we?
wonder why. Someone probably posted on VK.
most likely. And you know what? They're actually just really honest engine. They're wasting their time. They are because I don't actually care. If somebody wants to be mean and evil at the at the dislike button, that's fine. It means it just means that somebody's watching. It really does. That means somebody's watching, and that's fine by me. It says we got 14 people watching right now. So, yeah, you guys are you're blocking journalists, you're blocking would-be journalists, you're blocking people whose job it is to check on these things, and picking on your users is bad enough. Picking on the critics,
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what it's like? Hello.
No.
Now, if you could actually use a different word, that would be cool. How about you suck? That would be good.
I could try.
Go for it.
Nah, I can't be stuffed. I'm tired.
Okay.
Really tired.
All right. Anyway, so do we have any more commentary about this? About just how sucked this game is, and the developer,
No words
behavior?
can stop describing what's going on here.
Yeah, I just think even without this, the game's just poor quality anyway. Like, it would be fine if it was on, like, itch.io or even Game Jolt.
Yeah,
But
you know what? I wouldn't do it
as
even
an
then.
actual, as something that can be bought on Steam for actual currency, it's not acceptable.
The game
Okay.
is actually
Not
up on
acceptable
itch.io.
in any means of the word.
All right, Sir Violent Death wants to point something out. Please do, sir. Please, sir, can we have some more?
Also, Brick, it is on itch, but he's
Oh,
forcibly
it is.
selling it. Yeah, you have to buy it on itch for $5.
So you can't get the demo.
So it's only $5 on itch, but it's $7 on Steam.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Well, yeah, this is true. We're waiting for Sir Violent Death to come on to work himself on here to in the chat to point the thing out.
Delay is delayed. Says Captain Obvious.
I do like to.
I do think of one word.
Well, either Sir Violent Death went away, either that or they're violently typing out a novel.
Honestly, I don't think it matters.
in 200 characters.
The dev might be at his home with a knife.
Hey.
Oh, Sudeki came out. Sudeki? What the? I don't even know
Sudeki, it
this
was
What
one.
the hell is Sudeki?
it was an Xbox 360 game, one of the very early ones, and it's not only cheaper than this game at this time, but it's
It is better looking.
Wow,
Well,
I'm
it's-
looking at it. It looks pretty good for the time.
Well,
Yes.
we're talking about we're talking about a 12-year-old game that looks, plays, and tells a better story in the first 10
It's
minutes.
on Steam as well.
And it costs $1 less.
Yeah. Go play that, folks. Seriously, don't give this guy any more of your shekels.
I might actually buy this game.
I
I'm
have a
sticking on
copy.
my wish list.
I have a copy of that game.
I see that.
Dad ass.
Looks like Triton
Oh,
also
I'm just
has a
scrolling
copy
down
of
and there's
this
just a
game.
picture of that. Just picture of butts. I'm like, okay.
Oh, nope.
I
Sir Violent Death is correct. It is an original Xbox game, not a 360 game, as I
yeah, it's original.
intimated. That is wrong. You are correct, Sir Violent Death. My apologies. And that is actually what most devs should learn. If you make a mistake, own up. Just own up. We won't hate you or anything.
I think
Just
I actually,
own
I
up.
think I actually told him that in the discussion, and I don't think I got a response from it.
If the squirrels got loose in your game dev folders, then just say so. We don't mind. Really.
Another example would be, of course, Sacred. If I can find a good screenshot for you to put on screen.
I remember Sacred being
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
on Steam. It's not very well optimized, but it's on Steam.
Is it the gold edition? It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have a copy.
Yeah.
I have it myself. Yeah, some of the original Xbox games have actually made it to Steam. Sudeki being one of the notable ones. But
I don't even
What's
think
that guitar
Sacred
in the
was on the
background?
original Xbox.
no, Sacred was never
Who's
on the
playing
original
guitar?
Xbox, but Sudeki was. Sudeki is just your basic action RPG. It's not totally brilliant, but it is actually quite tasty. I liked it. It also had the same female protagonist thing going on.
I think we should probably end too off topic.
I'm happy to keep talking about games that are better than the Sorceress that came out ages ago.
It seems to be a great deal easier to do.
Yes.
I said before, there's tons of original Xbox games that look better. Not original
Which
Xbox,
is sad.
original
It's
DS
very, very
games.
sad to see that so many new indie titles actually look worse than
And there's
games
the one
that
for
are
Sacred.
over a decade old.
The second screenshot's a bit better.
Okay. We get the
Who's
second
playing the
screenshot.
guitar?
There we go. There's the second screenshot. That actually looks quite nice. As opposed to...
I'll tell you this now. Sacred 2 is not very good. Like, they tried to... Sacred 2 looks like someone puked pastel over it.
Well, the sequels rarely outdo the originals.
And, well, you know, there are some exceptions to that rule.
I said rarely.
There are.
Not
Borderlands 2.
Actually, there's better... Okay, let me just grab... Okay, so here is a picture of the Sorceress. Here is another picture of the Sorceress. There's a third picture of the Sorceress, including all of the coins that got spit out. Okay, now compare Sudeki, which looks like this.
Who
For
was
a
playing
game-
guitar? I can just hear guitar in the background.
I don't
As
know.
well.
And
Yeah, I've been hearing it for a while.
And of
Yeah.
course, we have Richard that makes the suggestion of Trails in the Sky. There are a load of games that are better that look better, play better.
Sacred 2 looks better.
Honestly, I think I'd rather
Thank
go back
you.
and play any one of the free-to-play Korean MMOs with all of the gold spamming up front than go anywhere near the Sorceress again.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have that choice because I got to spam it for another half an hour on another Steam Grab Bag episode before I can leave a review on it.
Yep. Actually, you only have to go 5 minutes, but still. But this is it. But at this point, Karama Studio is on the radar, and it will stay there until they either go away or correct their behavior. If they do anything else stupid, please, folks, let me know. We can come back and do this twice. I don't take issue with that. Usually I would go with a one to a turd situation, but since I've already done we've already done 7 or 8 different I think it was actually 9 different digital homicide videos, and we've got another one coming up.
7.
No, there's more
I
than
think it
that.
was 7. I think it was 7 on Digital Homicide.
No, there are more of them than that. Digital
God, I think I've
homicide.
done more than that.
You have. No, I'm talking
You put
about.
one out today, in fact.
I'm actually.
Or was it yesterday your
It
time or
was
today?
it was
your time?
this morning. I ended up getting a comment on one of my videos right as I was going to bed. Hey man, you should go check this out. Some new documents just got released about the lawsuit.
Yep. I
So I went
actually
and looked at those. And I was like, well, I didn't need to sleep tonight.
Nope.
And
We are going to do after we do this other collab thing. We should probably scare up some time to sit down and go over those documents again, like we did the last time. What do you think, Sid?
I mean, sure. Basically, we'll know one way or the other within like 6 days whether or not the judge is going to tolerate this amendment.
Well, the thing is, with my limited legal knowledge,
I
of
don't
what
think
I've
they
seen from
will.
what James has filed, he's basically just pinning on another business alias. And
Well,
despite
essentially
him
what he's
filing an
trying to
amendment to,
what he's trying to do there is he's attempting to circumvent the judge's requirement for him to hire an attorney for a stating that digital homicide is not a sole proprietorship business, and so it can't be represented by an individual, and so it has to be represented by an attorney. He's trying to skirt that by forcing this into the sole proprietorship domain to be
Yep.
able to bypass that.
And it's probably, as far as I can tell, it's unlikely to work. That being said, Sir Violent Death, you asked a question. I'm going to answer it now. Actually, I'm going to pose it to the entire panel after I answer it. Question: do you think the developer wants bad publicity, thinking it might get people to buy the game just to trash it, or do you think they're being legitimately are acting pissy? My answer to this is he's being pissy.
I actually don't think he is, because there's some things that he's been saying on the discussions which show me some slight remorse for his actions. Like at one point, I think he apologized for one of his actions to me on one of the discussions.
Either way, right now this kid is having a complete mental breakdown and really needs to be treated with like tongs and a cattle prod at long distances. We are actually Brick, your opinion, is he being petty?
Okay, I got
pissy and
two
petty, or-
opinions.
You've got two opinions.
I got okay. The first is, of course, hello. The second is, I just think he's a bratty kid. He got caught out in a lie, and now he's trying to cover his ass by pretending to be sorry.
Okay.
I reckon he's just putting it on. He's playing the victim card. Oh no, I'm being harassed by all these reviewers, all three of them.
Okay, how about you, Sid?
Well, it just makes me flash back to that Monty Python skit where he's screaming, "Help! Help! I'm being repressed."
It's not actually a skit. That was part of Monty Python. Ich bin Hilde Grenen.
It is. Not very many people know that. But no, he was attempting to make his game seem more appealing in order to drive up sales. And then someone called him out on it, so he's attempting to act remorseful. But judging from the comments that he's made in the discussions, I believe that he is, he's trying to find any way to drum up any form of visibility in regards to the game, even if that's negative publicity. Because even with negative publicity, people will still purchase copies of the game to take a look at, to see what the hell everyone's screaming about. So it's a shady practice, but it is still one that can drive sales.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not driving very many sales at this point. If his review list if the list of reviews is anything to go by, because
I can take a look at the sales currently if you want.
Yes, please. I'd love to see that.
Steam Spy, it doesn't work. It literally sits at 0. And at least it's accurate.
Alright, look at these. We're clicking on that thing and go down to the second post and see what happens. What am I going to be looking at there, Mr. Mello? Actually, don't answer that. Do what you're doing.
Okay.
And it looks like my Steam is going to just be freaking retarded. Sigh. That's okay.
Never mind, I can't look at the sales. The sales apparently aren't filed in until a week after launch.
Okay.
It hasn't even been a week yet.
No,
Feels
February
longer.
1st.
February 1st, we won't know anything about their actual sales numbers until the 7th. Okay, so Steam is being retarded. And we're not gonna. Apparently, we're not gonna get where we wanted to go.
We can screen share.
You could. Yes, we can. In fact, screen share. Why
Actually, no,
don't you-
you've already got it up.
Have I got? Okay, there it is. Yeah. I don't. Back off. Back you. Back.
Now you might need to screen share.
Yeah.
Where is that guitar coming from?
I don't know. Somebody's ukulele. I don't have the foggiest idea where it is.
Ratchet, is it your guitar?
Someone needs to mute their mic.
You know what You know what I think is going on here? I think this game is so poisoned that even Steam doesn't want me seeing. Doesn't want me seeing it.
I'm
Okay.
screen sharing it now anyway.
All right. Let me get your screen share here, and I will.
This is the comment that's making me think he might have some slight remorse for what he's been doing.
Let me just grab you here, Mr. Mallow. I'm not actually seeing you here. Hang on a second. I'll be back in a moment. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just going to be stupid. I don't understand what the hell it thinks it's doing. Okay, first off, let's relaunch this. Close that. It's to recently closed Windows. That one. I want that one. And now it might... Oh, it looks like it's actually working now. Okay. Or not, maybe. I don't know. Really, Hangouts? Let's do this. Let's do this the right way. Or not do it at all. That would work. That could work too. Okay then. Apparently we're not going to get what we want today. Give me a second here. Let me do the mystical magical thing with the steams, and we will come back to that. Oh, apparently I shut that down. Come here, you. You drop off like so, and then I'll restart it. Okay, be right back, folks. What do you mean the connection timed out? Go back, Alright. Maybe I'm just gonna have to clear out and not be able to tell anybody. Because everything is trying to load and none of it's working. And apparently everything has gone south. Come on. Do the thing. What do you mean you can't connect to Steam Network? Alright. Alright guys, sorry about that. Yes, I'm back. We've been having something of an issue over here. So, my internet connection is saying no go to hell. We're going to try Mellow, can you
Screen share?
Yeah, no, just don't bother with the screen share, just send me the link again.
Okay.
Because everything seems to be functioning again. At least mostly.
Okay, check out the
if
second
you want
response.
worse, that thing I sent you, Mello. Look at his other work.
Alright, and here we go. These awards are nothing. I put them on my game page for their good looking when game has no release date for 24 hours. Right. It was my fault, and I'm sorry.
Crocodile tears.
Oh yeah, big crocodile tears with a huge, with an Anita Sarkeesian-sized victim card applied.
No one has a victim card that big.
This guy apparently does. So there's
He has a wallet full of them.
That's okay. James Rameen has an even bigger one. Of course, I wouldn't. I wouldn't touch anything else they've ever done, even with a 30-meter cattle prod tip with his dick. So we're so not going there. All right.
That was a long and confusing sentence.
It does happen sometimes. Okay, so there we go. I never noticed anything about these awards on forums or any discussions. That's got to be bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, I even called him out
Yeah, he's
on my response
bullshitting.
to it anyway.
He's bullshitting. Okay.
I had the banter prove it.
Oh, yeah, that's never a good thing.
That was probably the highlight of the whole discussion. He said he didn't hear anything about any fake awards, and then I just went back and looked at my ban from the discussion, saying that he reported it for spam.
Yeah, obviously he heard something. We got some serious special snowflake action going on here, and that's actually kind of where I'm at with this thing. If you're gonna snowflake, at least snowflake in a way that makes some fucking sense. Can we at least get that part? That would be brilliant. We would love you forever if you would just do something that makes some fucking sense. All right. So I think that's gonna be about it for us at this point. Anybody? Actually, from the looks of it, the developer's actually a proper adult, or he's supposed to be a proper adult. It looks like he's about 30 in his picture.
James Remain's a proper adult, and look at him.
Well, then so is
Fatfly's a
Fatfly.
proper adult, and look at him. Yeah.
Fatfly's not an adult. That is the definition of a man-child.
Well, he's physically an adult. I don't think this developer is anywhere remotely near psycho-emotionally well developed. He's just honestly, he's having way too much of a tantrum. I expect and get better behavior out of my 2-year-old than we're getting out of this developer. So
that's because your 2-year-old hasn't done a Unity asset flip yet. show him Unity and then try and discipline him.
Yeah, no, it would amount to the same thing.
You have to discipline him for stealing your credit card first.
Yeah, well, he's not actually capable of that really at this point. So.
No, there are plenty of free assets to use.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of these are free. I think some of them might have actually been culled from other games. But we'll see. All right then. One more time around the room. Sid, you were the last to arrive, so you will be the first to comment. Any final words for the folks before we clear out?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize again for being late. I typically have a lot more to say on most topics because nobody likes the sound of their own voice better than I do. But don't forget to go check out my review of the Sorceress to see a little bit more of the gameplay, but it's probably just basically a rehash of everything that's been said here. Also, we have been talking about Digital Homicide a fair amount. I do have that video over there, so if you haven't seen that, please feel free to go check it out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do all the things, and thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Don't forget, you can do all of those things right here on this channel, too. Anybody else? Let's see. Mello has probably the most aggrieved. Go ahead.
I want to issue a formal apology to Carabas Studio. I'm sorry for showing that the awards that you had on your store page were fake. I easily and clearly shouldn't have done that. And then I'm sorry that you sent over a community ban to me and then banned me from discussions because of spam. And I'm sorry that I included all that information in a review that you then flagged as abusive.
He says with a straight face while intending all kinds of sarcasm. Because I can't believe you actually got through that spiel with a straight face. I can't.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was gritting my teeth as I was going through.
Sanji, you are next.
He's not here. He left when you were sorting out your internet.
How rude. Okay. Sanji has been the rude pile of elderberries that Bella's father smelled of. Let's see. Brick.
Well, you know exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's skip Brick.
Just for that, I'll do it again. Hello.
Because that joke is apparently not going to get old today.
Hello.
It's not.
I'm just going to keep tormenting Ratchet with it.
That's okay. Ratchet's next, so.
Hello.
All right, Ratchet.
Yes.
Your comments before we
like-
disappear.
I'd like to retract Bello's apology. Because if you're stupid enough to put fake reviews, if you're stupid enough to put something on a storefront, on a professional storefront, that's like, it's like, I don't know what it's like. I don't know. It's stupid. Why would you? It's false advertising, and what you're doing is stupid. It's a professional store. It's meant to be a professional storefront. It's fucking. It was once a professional storefront. It's now just a giant shit heap. But if you put something like that on a professional storefront, be it Greenlight itself or the actual store page, then you deserve to be caught for what you're doing and you deserve to be pointed out. Now, what you do afterwards is up to you and the developer having a tantrum. And if you watch this, you're having a tantrum, you need to get the fuck over it. You used assets, you're not a developer. You don't want to be a developer. You just want to be someone who dumps the game on the net and gets money for it. That's all you want to be. And that's all that half these Greenlight idiots want to be. So if you have the passion and effort for game design, you'll actually put a bit of effort in and make your own game. Even if you can't model, you'll find someone that can. But half of you don't have the effort or passion to make these games. Like, I've been learning programming for about 12, 13 years now, just to get into the basics of it. So, I mean, and I know people who are in their 15 or 16-year-old that have been doing it for the past 5 years, and they're like hardcore.
The sad part is...
All I'm saying is...
You want to know what the sad part of it is? I have been writing professionally longer than you've been breathing. That's the sad part.
That's because you're an old fuck, though.
Okay.
Yeah. The point I'm giving is, if you don't have the passion to spend a year working on a story for a game and then spend another 2 years working on the game, if you can't find anyone working on your own, then you shouldn't release a game on the Steam. If you think that I know developers aren't going to listen to me because they can give a fuck. They're still going to drop half-assed assets. So I'm going to leave this here and shut up. But just, can you not put half-assed assets up on Steam, because people like me and fucking Croc Screw here, who are actually trying to make proper games, get fucked over by you lazy cunts?
Especially since you guys can make games, you guys can make a game a week, and we can't, and we're having a problem getting through a game in a year to 3. This is wrong.
But the difference is we're not using other people's assets. We're actually getting animators and character designers
and stuff. Which reminds me, Brick. Yes, hello, Brick. You and I are going to have that conversation later on today.
I'm going to go live with Fatfly for a week and hunt her down.
I'll join you, Ratchet.
He doesn't actually know that he's actually within driving to my house and murdering me distance. I lied and said I was in Brizzy.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
And then Croc said, "Oh, Ratchet's like an hour off from you." And I'm like, "Yeah, daylight savings time." And then I realized the stupidity of what I said. Because we all know that Queensland doesn't do daylight savings time.
Because it's retarded.
Fatfly apparently didn't.
It is retarded.
Shittest state in Australia, and if you're from Queensland and were born in Queensland, kill yourself.
Okay.
I wasn't.
All
was
right.
I.
So, who am I missing? Nope, I think that's everybody except Bella. You've already had your comment, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Also just want to add on that I'm now reporting the game for false advertising.
Yes. Good plan. All right, developer. Now it's my turn. And yeah, no, I have nothing nice to say to you at this point. Mello and Sid and Brick and Ratchet have all been very polite.
Have I?
And
Hello.
all right, I've all been very polite in their final comments. I'm not that nice. You're a retarded fuckwit. And in fact, you are such a retarded fuckwit that the retarded fuckwits union doesn't want you. The village idiots kicked you out. If
So
you're
the
going to
remains.
throw a tantrum, if you're going to throw a fit, at least make it something that might be faux believable. This is bullshit. It's just, don't even go there, dude. You're wrong. Man up. Do something. Do anything. Just don't think for a moment that the world is going to give you what you want because you grabbed a bunch of shit and threw it in there and called it a game. Basic Unity menus, very basic Unity menus with no real interactivity, graphics that look like that would have looked bad in 1997, and just overall generic gameplay. You ripped off World of Warcraft, tried to turn it into Diablo, and you failed at both. There's actually somewhere on the Unity store, I'm pretty sure, as I remember seeing it, is actually a template for Diablo. The basic RPG template. You failed at that. Okay? Bad game, way overpriced, and you're a moron for having made claims on things that are easily double checked. It probably took how long did it take you to look up the awards thing? Like 3 minutes at most?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
If you're
2
going
minutes.
to make
1 minute for each award because there were just 2 different awards from 2 different areas.
right, so guess what, guy? 2 minutes. It doesn't. If you make a claim, you better be in a position to back it the fuck up. You fail on every level. You fail so hard that -1 out of 10 from Sid? Yeah, no. You're not even close there, dude. Let's go back down to the -101 area and out of a possible 10. Dude, you're a keg short of a six-pack. Do something else. Go get a job. Clean houses, mow lawns. Stay away from the games. Really. Don't even buy games. Just go mow a lawn. Do something else. Okay? You're sick, you're wrong. You're a sociopath. Just go. Please go. Period. Alright then. Now that I've had my little micro rant, I think we're actually going to head out. It's getting about that time. Sorry to keep everybody the extra 5 minutes, but sometimes those things happen. All right. So, and yes, designing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign takes a huge amount of work, especially when you're dealing with storytelling. That's actually how I started. Was building adventure setups for role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games. Still do it sometimes. Don't have any tabletop role-playing games going on right now, but I still do that. Why? Because I can, and because it's fun. And if you're not having fun, do something else. Obviously, this guy's not having fun. He's just looking for a cash-in. Digital Homicide tried that. You see what happened to them? Yep, I did. Still seeing it. Alright, so that's going to be it. I want to thank the panel for being here. I want to admonish the developer for even thinking this is going to fly and then trying to cover his own ass. And I want to thank you guys from the chat for showing up and making things entertaining. But, yeah. But we will be doing the Greenlight Gathering on Tuesday, barring anything else squirrely coming up. There will be a collaboration video between Sid and myself here sometime in the next few days. And we will see you guys very, very soon. Between now and then, be safe, be sane, and yeah, let's make games fun again.